Today, I'm going to show you watches that most people simply walk right past. And that's a huge mistake, because one of the best finds of the day could be hiding right in the middle of all this junk. So make sure you watch until the end. Honestly, I'm just as curious as you are to see how today's hunt turns out. I've got just $200 in my pocket, and today I'm going to try turning that into watches worth a whole lot more. But there's a problem. At a flea market, it's incredibly easy to make a mistake. Sometimes a watch looks expensive and turns out to be worthless. And sometimes the ugliest watch on the table ends up being the best find of the day. So watch closely. You might spot something before I do. And be sure to tell me in the comments which watch you would have bought. The weather today is terrible. It feels like it could start raining at any moment. Because of that, hardly any sellers showed up. The market is almost empty. And honestly, when I got here, I wasn't sure if today would be worth the trip. But days like this have one big advantage. There are fewer buyers, which means good items stay on the tables a little longer. And sometimes that's exactly when the best finds happen. The first watch I notice looks like a Timex. At least that's what I thought at first. It actually looked pretty decent. I was already getting interested. But the longer I looked at it, the less I liked it. Turns out it was just a cheap Chinese copy pretending to be a Timex. And that's exactly the kind of thing we're trying to avoid today. So let's keep moving. A few minutes later, I make my first purchase, a Raketa Multi-Calendar, and the condition is rough. No case back, problems with the crown, the movement doesn't work. Most people would have left it right there, but collectors often see things differently, because sometimes the most important part of a watch isn't the case, or the crystal, or even the movement. Sometimes it's the dial, and this dial is beautiful. That's exactly why I decided to take the risk. The price? Just $5. Sometimes purchases like this turn into junk, and sometimes they become amazing restoration projects. What do you think? Would you have bought it? Or is it just a pile of spare parts with a nice dial? Let me know. The market still looks almost empty. Many sellers haven't even unpacked all their inventory. Everyone seems ready to leave if the rain starts. But despite that, I managed to find the next watch, a Lorus chronograph. Many of you have told me that Lorus is closely connected to Seiko, and honestly, this one caught my attention immediately. Interesting dial, nice chronograph layout, good proportions, and a price tag of just $25. For that money, I think it looks pretty impressive. But now I want your opinion. Would you buy this Lorus, or would you leave it behind? The next find was completely unexpected. 2 women's Orex watches. Not the most famous brand in the world, but what caught my attention was something else. Take a look at the case backs. They look much nicer than you'd expect from inexpensive watches. And details like that are often what make me stop and take a closer look. The price for both watches? Just $5. That's basically $2.50 each. For that kind of money, sometimes it's worth taking a chance. How do you feel about this find? Have any of you ever come across Orex before? A little later, I spot a Rolex. Well, a Rolex. Honestly, this might be one of the strangest copies I've seen in a long time. People sometimes tell me that I show cheap replicas in my videos, but I don't think you've seen one quite like this. The only thing Rolex about it is the name, and even that's questionable. But what makes flea markets fun is what happened next, because on the blanket right beside it was a genuine Orient 3 Star. And moments like this are exactly why I keep coming back. One minute you're looking at a terrible fake. The next minute you're holding a watch that's actually worth your attention. The crystal needs replacing. The case could use some polishing, but that's easy. The important thing is that the watch has potential. I paid $17 for it. And honestly, it might be one of the best purchases of the first half of the day. Now I have a question for you. Which would you choose? The Raketa Multi-Calendar for $5? Or the Orient 3 Star for $17? I'm really curious to see your answers. The deeper I go into the market, the more obvious it becomes just how many copies are out there. Fake Rolexes, fake Orients, fake everything. Sometimes it feels like you have to dig through an ocean of counterfeits just to find one genuine watch. But that's also what makes the hunt exciting. Because if great watches were sitting on every table, there would be no challenge. By the way, while walking through the market, I noticed a lot of beautiful statues, old paintings, and interesting antiques. In fact, I recently bought several old paintings that were rescued during a home renovation and sold for almost nothing. Later, I got the chance to buy them, and if you're interested, I'll show them in a future video. But for now, let's get back to the watches, because the most unexpected find of the day is still ahead. Next up is a Casio quartz. At first glance, nothing special. The seller said it should be working, but at the time of purchase, it wasn't running. And that's where things got interesting. The asking price was $15. But buying a non-working watch at full price is never a good idea. After a little negotiation, I got it for just $7. That's one thing I love about flea markets. Sometimes the deal starts before the purchase. What do you think? If a new battery brings it back to life, was it worth it? And don't forget, at the end of this video, I'll announce the giveaway winners. 2 subscribers will receive watches, so stay tuned. A little later, I find another Casio, also quartz, also far from perfect. But I've learned not to judge watches by their current condition. A new crystal, a light polish, a little work, and suddenly they become something completely different. I paid $10 for this one. Do you think it'll look much better after restoration, or am I being too optimistic? As I continue searching, I start seeing better watches. A green Orient for $90, some Seikos for $150 to $200. Nice watches. But not every nice watch is a good deal. And today I'm hunting for value, not just watches. Then something happened that I never expected to see. A genuine Omega movement. Just the movement. No case, no dial, no bracelet, nothing. It was sitting in a small zip bag among random junk. Imagine the story behind it. Someone owned this watch, maybe for years. Maybe it was even a gold-cased Omega. Then somehow the watch disappeared and only the movement survived. And now it ends up here, on a flea market table. That's exactly why I keep coming back to places like this. You never know what you'll find. I paid $10 for it. And honestly, even if it doesn't work, the story alone is worth the price. But now I'm curious. Do you think there's still life left inside this movement? Or did I just buy an expensive problem? Let me know in the comments. After finding the Omega, my mood instantly improved. But the day wasn't over yet. A few tables later, I spotted a Swarovski watch. Interesting piece, good condition, but then I asked the price. $120. And for me, that was simply too much. Sometimes the best deal is the one you don't make, so I left it behind and kept searching. Soon after, I found another Orient, and this one immediately caught my eye. Not because of the brand, not because of the price, but because of the dial. It changes color beautifully in the light. Some watches just look better in person than they ever do in photos. The price was $20, and it even came on an amphibia bracelet. For me, that was an easy decision. Would you wear a watch like this? A little later, another Orient appeared, this time with a green dial. The dial feet were broken, which would scare off most buyers, but I already have original replacement dials. A new crystal, some polishing, a little patience, and these could become something special again. I'll definitely show the restoration in a future video. By this point, The sun finally came out, but the market was still quiet. Then I found a women's Orient for just $5. Nothing spectacular, but sometimes these inexpensive watches surprise you the most. And then came one of my favorite finds of the day, a Citizen Chronograph. Beautiful design, interesting layout. The strap was damaged, but that's an easy fix. The real question is the movement. I bought it as non-working for $20. If it runs, this could be one of the best deals of the day. What do you think? Would you have taken the risk? Next came a square Orient, non-working, just $7. Not the most popular style, but unusual watches often find the right collector. Then I spotted a Vostok. Price? Just $2. Most people would call it junk. I see potential. A new crystal, a cleaned case, and it could look completely different. That's the magic of restoration. But the day still had one more surprise. A Seiko, also non-working, also just $10. The difficult part will be finding the correct crystal. But if the movement is alive, it could absolutely be worth saving. What do you think? Will this Seiko run again? Or is it destined to become a donor watch? Let me know. Then I found a women's Orient for just $5. And now take a look at everything we found today. Considering the weather, I expected much less. But flea markets always find a way to surprise me. Which watch was your favorite? Which one would you have bought? And which find do you think will turn out to be the best investment? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you at the next flea market hunt.
All right, it's time for the giveaway. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you for the comments, for the support, for being part of the discussions. Some of you left dozens of comments. Some of you shared really thoughtful and helpful ideas. And some of you even brought friends to the channel. It's because of people like you that this channel keeps growing, and I truly appreciate it. For this giveaway, I selected 6 finalists, and now it's time to find out who the winners are. Let's fire up the random number generator. And our first winner is number 6. Congratulations! Thank you for your support and activity on the channel. Now let's see which watch you've won. Running the generator again. And it lands on number 15. Congratulations, that's your watch. Now let's pick the second winner. Running the random number generator one more time. And the winner is number 5. Congratulations! Thank you for participating and for helping the channel grow. Now let's see which watch you've won. Running the generator. And it lands on number 6. Congratulations on your win, and thank you to everyone who participated in the giveaway. If luck wasn't on your side this time, don't worry. There will be more giveaways in the future. So keep participating, keep commenting, and keep sharing your thoughts and finds. Winners, please send me a message. We'll get in touch and arrange shipping for your prizes. Thanks again for all your support, and I'll see you in the next video.